Happy New Year, everybody. 2025 is upon us, and the thing that I am most excited about this year are the shakeups coming to the circuit. With the ERS now being the word of God, we have seen tournament organizers sort of have to accommodate these changes for the invite system, as well as using the opportunity just to generally shake up their formats and events just for the fun of it and to stay competitive within a much more open tournament organizer circuit. Blast have taken this opportunity above all to change their structure in general, and anyone who has watched CS for a long time knows that Blast has a very unique entertainment product that they bring to top tier Counterstrike. And before they really became the big name that they are today, you know, ESL was everything. We had other tournament organizers where the level of what we got at a tournament was understood, and Blast came in with their new stages, every team getting their introduction with their walkout, the just overall production value that Blast brought caused a sort of improvement in our broadcasting overall, I would say, at the tier 1 scene. And now they're looking to push that envelope even further with the Blast Bounty event. Standardly in years past, we've had Blast groups to start off each half of the season, and that's been our first chance to see these teams that have made changes in the offseason and how they're going to be adapting against other tier 1 competition. But teams have also made it clear in the past that they're not afraid of using those Blast groups, since they're just a group stage with no winner crowned, no playoffs at that moment. They use them as sort of boot camps and training grounds just to sort of help the team get into things before, Katowice picks up later that month or later, in the season. And while that's cool and all, that's not a great competitive product for viewers and for tournament organizers. And so seeing Blast now pivot from that into Blast Bounty is going to just be a overall better entertainment product. Now, Blast Bounty is inviting top 32 teams in the world to a just standard tournament. It will be best of 3 single elimination, no best of 1s. Thank you, Blast. And the most intriguing part about this to me, obviously, other than a change in structure and having it be a genuine tournament with a winner crowned at the end, is the challenge system that begins the event. 32 teams that are invited to the Blast Bounty are able to issue challenges from lower ranking to higher ranking teams in order to potentially have larger impacts on the prize money that they will win, as higher ranked teams have higher bounties on their heads for taking them down. And this will just be a competitively interesting concept, but it will also be a narratively interesting concept as we're able to learn more about these types of teams right off the bat. You can infer a lot more about a team's coaching staff, personality, IGL personality, and all that jazz if they're the number 30 ranked team in the world and they take a shot at number 1, because the initiative falls to the lower ranked teams to define their opposition. So we'll be able to learn a lot more just simply about the attitude that each of these teams are carrying into the new season based on who they challenge. And I think that is a fundamentally exciting thing for the desk to talk about, for Blast to have as a product, and as a viewer for me to get to see and learn more about these teams just from the inference of that decision. But the other major thing going on at Blast Bounty, which it would be foolish not to discuss, is the invitation of Imperial FE to this event. Now, Imperial Female has garnered this invitation and backlash, let's say, to this event through qualifying to Blast Bounty via the VRS through the Impact circuit, a circuit that is gender exclusive. Now, is that the right way for our first all-female team to make a splash at Tier 1 Counter-Strike through a sort of technicality in the system? No. Should they give up this event? Should they pass on it? No. Absolutely not. They should absolutely. This is an incredible opportunity, and things in life often come down to not following the rules in the way that they were laid out to you, but taking advantage of the opportunities that come due to oversights such as this. with Imperial FE, especially with the Blast Bounty format, giving them the opportunity not to just be at the whims of the rankings and the whims of everything, they get to choose their opponent in all reality. And if I'm those players, I'm spending all of the offseason grinding like a motherfucker, and I am picking the most perfect harmony between reaching up and punching above our weight class to aspire to be something more, while also picking an opponent that we can realistically beat. Because if Imperial Female does win this, it's an exciting challenge and opportunity for the female scene to finally gain some more competitive legitimacy among the normal circuit. Because in every other traditional sport, we have gendered leagues due to biological, due to sociological, due to whatever reasons you believe, or for whatever reasons that they exist. But within esports, we have the opportunity to have ungendered play by having the same skill sets available to everyone, the same tools available to everyone. All that matters in making the difference in a game or how you use those tools is you as the individual. So in all sports, or in all spaces of any space, esports is the space where gender should matter arguably the least. And seeing Imperial Female get this opportunity, if they win this match, this could change everything. It's the first, true tier 1 female victory. It could get them invites to other events based on the points that they earn from defeating the team that they challenge. This could snowball into effectively shotgunning a all-female CS team into tier 1 Counterstrike, no matter how unlikely you may believe it to be. It could do that. And with all these conversations that we had at the Shanghai Major about how this major is intended to galvanize an entire region, and even just, Rare Atom winning that one match in front of the crowds, and, having a victory to galvanize and inspire a region, just one victory here at Blast Bounty could galvanize or inspire an entire gender who women have already struggled for their spaces within esports, and thus is why we have Impact to begin with to a degree. But to see them not step up to achieve true tier 1 status, but be the catalyst that inspires what will likely be the next generation of young women who will grow up inherently being so skilled as to be tier 1 instead of aspiring to be tier 1. That's the important part to me, and that's why I think their inclusion in this is very important despite the controversy of it. But either way, Blast Bounty, I believe, is going to be an incredible way to kick off the year. There will be a unique new format for all of us to look at with some interesting implications based on how people issue their challenges. Imperial Female will give us a very interesting match that, regardless of your opinion, I assure you very many eyes will be on that match. And beyond that, I'm just excited for Counter-Strike in 2025, man. 2025 will be my first full year of doing this. I will do my best to improve my product, and thank you all very much for watching. And beyond that, let's have a great new year. Let's look forward to some great Counter-Strike, and I'll see anyone who's there at Launders Land 2 this weekend. So, have a great new year, everybody. Let's enjoy some Counter-Strike. Tell me what your thoughts are on Blast Bounty down below. I have been CJ.